Hey everyone, I'm Weston Summers. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. And in today's video, we have a very exciting opportunity. We get to review a new prototype product from BubbaRope.com. And we're sitting here with Chase Campbell today, who's going to be our spokesperson. He's going to tell us a little bit more about this new exciting product. Welcome to the show, Chase.
Thanks, Weston. Like he said, I'm Chase Campbell. And the first thing I want to point out is that this is not a tow rope, it is a tow line. BubbaRope makes a lot of kinetic energy ropes for towing, but this is their first product that is a line, and the main difference is it does not stretch. And when it doesn't stretch, that means if it were to ever break, there is no recoil and it would not whip around and possibly hurt you or your machine.
Very cool. That means if you're used to cables, guys, you don't have to do any raincoats or anything like that over the cable to keep it from hurting anyone if you ever were to break this rope. Can you break this rope, Chase?
You can, but you're going to have to break 147,000 pounds, which is the breaking strength for this line we have here, which is equal to 78.5 tons.
So how long is this prototype we're going to look at?
This is a 20-foot line we have here.
And what do you use to connect this to something?
It's got looped ends, and the best way to connect it would be to use like a D-ring, so you don't have the rope getting cut by metal on the machine. You can actually put the D-ring through the loop and the D-ring to the machine to cause any, that way it wouldn't be any abrasions to the rope ends.
Very good. So that means you can cut the rope, but it'll be good to carry it over a round surface. So what is this rope made out of, or what is this line made out of?
BubbaRope calls it a plasma. It's actually a High Modulus Polyethylene, or HMPE, and it's 10 times stronger than steel, and it's also 10 times lighter, and it floats. So this rope, being 20 foot long, only weighs roughly 13 pounds, even with the rubberized coating.
Okay, well before we go through any farther on the specs, you want to cut this baby open and show everybody?
Let's do it. Get my knife here.
This is the first unboxing, guys. Nobody else has one of these tow lines. This is their first prototype.
Alright, it looks like it comes in a nice carry case here. You can see that. Comes in a nice mesh carry case bag from BubbaRope.
It looks like we got a BubbaRope sticker, we got a warning, we have their product line catalog. It looks like this rope comes with a warranty also, and we have our instruction and care manual. So Chase, what can we do to care for this line?
Well, before I get into the care, the thing I want to point out also is that this rope is 100% made in the USA. It has not come from overseas.
Where does it come from?
Winterpark, Florida is where these are made.
Alright guys, so this is made in the USA 100%, and they make it in their factory in Winterpark, Florida. Let's unbox it or unbag it and show everybody what it looks like.
Alright.
Is there a listed color for this line, Chase?
Right now, since it's a prototype, the main rope is in high vis orange with black ends. But when they go into full production for this rope, he says they'll be able to do it any color a customer will ask for.
Very cool. Now, before we started the video, you told me that there's one of their words they have branded for this on the ends here to protect it. What is that called?
Well, this end right here is actually called a Gator-ized coating, and that protects it from chemicals, gas, oil, water, UV rays. It just completely protects the rope, and the ends are a rubberized coating to help abrasion resistance when you're hooking it up to the machine.
Very cool. Let's take this strap off right here and see if we can show. Looks like we have a Velcro strap to hold it closed. Now, this stays on, I believe, here, or you can take it off.
It completely comes off. All that does is to keep it neat and clean in your bag.
Okay, so what are the cleaning, how do you clean this rope if you get it dirty and muddy? Didn't you tell me you could wash this rope?
I mean, you can pretty much do anything. It has the coating on it that protects it from all your oil and gas and chemicals. So if you get dirty, you could pretty much wash it off with soap and water.
Alright, well here we are showing you the eyelet of the rope here, and you can tell this would probably limit you to what you could hook it on to with its diameter. So as he said, it's probably best to get a large D-ring, or you want to be able to put this around a ball or something round on the machine. Does this rope or this line stretch at all, Chase?
This line does not stretch. Like I said in the beginning of the video, the difference between this line and a tow rope is a rope will stretch to build kinetic energy, This does not, making it ideal for pulling out things on tracks instead of wheels.
Okay, well, I see that the ends here are a little thicker. You can tell where it's been spliced into. What is the exact diameter of this line in the middle here? What's the diameter they specify?
They specify that it is 1 1/8" diameter, which is incredible for it being a 147,000 pound braking strength and only weighing 13 pounds, and it's only 1 1/8" thick.
So 1 1/8", guys. What did we come up to? That was 73.5 tons?
73.5 tons.
73.5 tons, 1 1/8" diameter. It has rubberized ends, Gator glide on it. It's waterproof, and guys, it floats. How about before we go any farther, we go throw this on a scale? We have a scale here in this office where we're sitting. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Alright guys, here we are again with this new Bubba tow line, and we're standing in the back of the shop on a certified scale, and Chase here has a 20-foot rope, and we're going to throw it on the scale and show you how much this thing weighs to pull out 73 tons. Okay, so this is the rope only we've got on here, and here is our certified scale. 12 and 11 pounds. So Chase, how many pounds does this rope pull?
147,000 pounds is this braking strength.
And how long is this prototype we have?
It is 20 feet long.
And it weighs 11 pounds, guys. Imagine how much a chain or cable would weigh to pull out 73 tons.
It'd take 3 people to pick up a chain that size.
All right, well, BubbaRope here seems to be on something new, good with their new tow line. Let's go back in the office and go over the specs. Okay guys, well we just threw this new tow recovery line on the scales, and it came out to about 11 or 12 pounds for 20 foot. So even with the ends on it, you're looking at just over a ½ pound a foot to pull out 147,000 pounds. So one of the great things about this is if you're ever used to a big chain or a cable, you know, like as Chase said, it would take 3 people to carry a chain that would have that braking strength.
And to be that long.
And to be 20 foot long on top of that. And you couldn't really pack it up, and it's not very mobile. It's going to be dirty and mucky and everything else. So we're going to actually stretch this little line out here for a second, and we're going to show you how easy it is to make this line carryable and to put it back in the pack so you can make it movable. So let's do that now, Chase. So first off, we're going to stretch this out. So this is a little over 20 foot long, and Chase here is going to show you how to tow it back or roll it back up to put in the bag.
Alright, like anything else, just kind of roll it up like you would almost an extension cord. Double it over itself a few times. Let's see if I can get it here in my lap.
Looks like it rolls up pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean the rope is very flexible. I mean it weighs nothing. One person can handle it so easily.
Okay, now show us the strap that it comes with here.
It comes with this to kind of contain it and hold it all in one place while it's in the bag so it doesn't get tangled up, I guess. Very simple. It's got Velcro. You would take this end here, wrap it around one part of the rope like so, Velcro it to itself, and then just wrap it around the entire rope, back onto the Velcro again, and boom. The strap is on there, and it can easily just slide back into the bag. And now you're ready to go. Easy as that.
Looks like this bag comes with a nice shoulder sling too. It's got padding on it. It looks like it also has a carrying handle. And another good thing that BubbaRope has found out is if they make the bags out of mesh, once you get this line dirty, you can hose it off and throw it in the bag, and it will actually dry in the bag. So it looks like one person can easily carry this with one arm. That's me picking up one arm at full length, and it weighs only about 11 to 12 pounds.
Less than one arm. I mean, you can take your pinky finger and pick it up. I mean, there's just nothing to it.
73.5 tons, guys. This is their new prototype. So Chase, let's touch on all the specs again and make sure we didn't miss anything on this rope. I know you had a list written down.
Yeah, you know, like Weston keeps saying, it is a tow line, not a tow rope. The company is BubbaRope, and they've been known for their kinetic energy ropes, but this is their first tow line.
Tell us the difference between
which
those
does
two.
not stretch.
So
the
no
rope
stretch.
Stretches, the line does not, making it much better for pulling out things on tracks. And then also, it's 100% made in the USA.
A positive.
The rope is covered in this Gator-ized, which protects it from chemicals, UV rays, and then the ends are the synthetic rubberized coating to protect against abrasion and that type of thing. It's 10 times lighter than its weight in steel. It floats. and there's no recoil if it does break, so it won't whip across and possibly hurt you or your equipment. Like he said, 73.5 tons at 1 1/8" diameter. I mean, it's absurdly strong for its size.
And where was this made? Where's this going to ship out of?
Shipping out of Winterpark, Florida. So like he said, it's made and shipped here in the United States.
So they make it in their factory. So this doesn't stretch over 73.5 tons, and this one can specialize in pulling out tracked machines because it doesn't give. Tell us the difference on that.
Well, if you have wheels, you can put it in neutral or drive, and you can actually work with, once the rope would stretch and, quote, charge, you would be able to use that recoil that it would give you on the pull out. But with tracks, they don't roll as easily, and there's not as much free movement, so you just need brute strength to pull out tracks, which this rope gives you by not stretching. It's just pull power.
Very cool. Okay, what were the colors on this prototype we have again?
It has a black ends about 3 feet in, and then once it gets into the main rope, it is high vis orange, and that is just what they gave us for the prototype, but there will be other color options available when they go to production.
Okay, so when this is available, what website do the viewers need to go to find out about this?
You can check out everything BubbaRope has, all of their new products. This isn't there yet, but you can go to BubbaRope.com.
BubbaRope.com. All right, guys, there you have it. A brand new prototype line capable of pulling over 147,000 pounds from BubbaRope.com. Stay tuned with us as we're going to make some more videos on this, and we'll put some links in the description for you to find some information on this when it's available. I think they want us to go put this in a pond. You tell me that it floats?
Yeah, the word is it floats, so we're going to test that out for you guys as well.
Guys, stay tuned. We'll be working with some large equipment later. We're just waiting on the good rain. Y'all be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos, and we'd like to thank Chase Campbell for coming on and telling us about this rope.
Thanks for having me, Wesley.
Thank you, Chase. Very good to meet you. Y'all have a great day.